Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Capstone Magnificent Tiger game, Colossal Havoc. And you can see we got quite a few builds to go through here. So we're going to do this one here on this one from July 7th last year. And we just watched the build 14 and 15 videos back. So can actually talk about those as we go. Make sure that this thing's recording first. Okay, good. Alright, so this is what we got. Okay, so how to play didn't really change too much. The controls didn't change. Level select still the same. Russia's locked now because, like on the last build, you had the two options of the military compound and the Russia level, which are no longer accessible because it has that on it. Okay. So just bear with me here just a second, sorry. Alright, so you can see that I can make the adjustments here and, adjust the volume. Sound effects, same thing. Unlockables I have here, but can't really do nothing with these right now. Oh. I don't know why the music's no longer working. Okay. Anyway, maybe it'll work eventually. So that was a bug on this build. Alright, so then we got the credits. They didn't really change too much. Quit. Still works the same. So let's get into the actual build itself. Talk about the levels. Again, the Russia one was done, blocked off. All right, the currency was still sitting at the top here. Needed to be fixed. It was fixed once you go into the player, but like not as when you start out. The camera needed adjusted here because obviously it's a little bit close. That explosion's nice, but now the overlay, you can see that it starts out with 5 minutes, right? Let's see. I think so far here we didn't have any other features yet, the other than just like walking over the enemies, right? And when we walked over them, you can see as well that okay, hold on. All right. So there's some bugs here, but for some reason, I mean the score is working, but the time isn't getting adjusted and some various things. Shouldn't be seen inside the building like that. But anyway, you got your rings here. You pick up these rings. The time does increase. So that was something that we decided to do away with later, but in this build, I guess it was a thing. Alright. Can destroy these buildings, and as you can see, the insides get destroyed and stuff. Alright. A shift and right click will take out these buildings quick. Smash the puny humans attempting to flee, which we already did. And you can kind of see that the flame does work. It knocks down the building real fast. And you can see the things update. The wanted level is 4 stars. And even there in the top right, you can see that it said 34% and then it went to 0 and we won. So we got a you win screen. So that was the test map. There is some things that still need to be adjusted. but we'll go into South America from here if we can. Because before in the last build, we had an issue accessing it. All right. Now this is still very early on. You can still see some of these texts, and we don't have a roof, so we can still smash through some stuff. But yeah, and then we even have our little compass, which doesn't have a clear direction. These buildings get slowly damaged, just like the other ones, and sink when you do a certain amount of damage. That number up in the top right, just like in the test map, should update as you go, because the it should be going from like 100% and down, but it's not right now. I don't know if it's because I'm in, yeah, because this says industrial district, so that number should go down. I think it was still a bug in this build that later we figured out, but I think you see the building shaking and should get destroyed. There it goes. For some reason, it was buggy. All right. But head to Uptown to destroy the bleachers at the racetrack. Okay, so to run, you'll do W and shift to do a run like this. And there's the racetrack. Destroy the bleachers at the racetrack. I don't think we had bleachers yet because this is the racetrack. And here I am running through the walls and other stuff. So I think we are updating the objectives, and the things weren't placed yet, and things like that. So yeah, there was still some issues for this level, but slowly just came along, and you'll see that as we go. But yeah. All right. All right. Let's go. All right. And if you fall in there, I mean, it's like a swamp thing that you could fall into. Okay, so as you can see for downtown, it did kind of work. You know, the numbers did start to dwindle down some. All right, let's see if we can destroy this tree. I couldn't destroy the tree yet. In a later build, I could hit that tree and it would just destroy. All right. But anyway, this should give you a better idea about the map, though. You got the market district, the rural district over there, uptown districts, industrial district. So as you can see, it's like broken down. This is downtown. And I think that's... Oh, there's the explosion of the tree. Yep. All right, downtown district. So as you go destroying stuff, the numbers start to update. And then you see 84%, and then it goes down, I think, as you go. There you go, 80%. So this part of the map apparently did work just fine. There's other parts of the map that weren't updating yet, but as you destroyed parts of the map, then those numbers updated. The wanted system up in the top left was basically the more you destroy stuff, the more wanted you'll get, and these guys will come after you more. My health is almost gone. There's no health kits, so yeah. And you got 33 seconds anyway left before the time runs out, but Oop. But get the idea about this map. All right. It looks like I survived even with no health kits. The timer is now done. Well, it shouldn't have fell through the map like that, but all right. So now let's go to the level. Now this widget issue should not have been going like that. So let's quit out of the build and then we'll go right back into it. All right. Yeah, the widget overlays shouldn't be doing that. All right, so let's go into Japan. And again, that 500 currency should only show in certain parts.
The city threw you in jail. Take revenge on it. Destroy the Pokemon. Then demolish the Game Zone headquarters. Then don't forget Jim's Sumo Gym. They think they're so tough. Destroy the One More Ramen restaurant, rendering the city a food. Last but not least, don't forget the Hello Kitty store.
Alright, so in the last build,
My
you saw...
power. I need to look around and find some way to get out of here.
In the last build, in build 15, you saw that I added some signposts, and then also this thing here, you saw the arrows pointing to the exit, so you have to break out of the jail, just like in the other builds. It was a little bit harder to destroy this, so shouldn't have made it so hard to destroy. Add a 3-star wanted level before you can get out of jail. Alright. You should be able to take this out. There was no health bar on it yet. As you can see, I can do a stomp out though. Okay. No way to tell how much health it has left. So this is definitely some bugs we still had to work out at this point. But anyway, it shouldn't have taken that long to do anything with that. When you get out, alright, you have the things there. Okay, find the Pokemon and destroy their empire for the Red Skull. Later, these objectives got updated where it's more generalized. But, and then the objective would update before, but people weren't following it before, so, and then even the UI got updated as well. So, alright, the Gaming Zone headquarters, as you can see the little post next to it here. Alright. And then, now see that Sumo Gym? Jin needs his business, and Sumo Wrestler is destroyed. Go get him, receive a yellow skull. Alright? Alright. Nice, now destroy one more ramen diner in downtown as they poison my soup. Do this and acquire the blue skull. So, I added a little story element to these before, but then changed it as we went. Shouldn't be seeing the inside of those buildings, but you can see this little soup and ramen sign here. All right. Okay, well, wasn't expecting that. That was pretty cool though. Ooh, that was funny. I would never have expected that. Get launched on top of the building. Huh. All right. So again, same things. These should be destroyable, but they're not destroying. So it's just like they're just there, and they'll continue to shoot the players. So might as well just leave it alone. All right, and then the last one here. So this little compass map, later, you know, it no longer is used, but um, but yeah. As you can see, there was points, so you can keep destroying stuff to get a mass amount of points, and then get the skulls. So either way, use that to finish it. All right, we did South America, we did Japan. So let's go to USA. We took out the extra USA military compound, and so we took out those extra widgets and levels for this build.
Find and locate the Mafia Boston Mansion. Destroy the ground. Be on guard though. There's turrets surrounding it. Destroy the Bank of America Tower. Then destroy the City National Tower, located in West Hollywood. Destroy the Sears Tower.
Alright, so I think we still had the objective videos, both in Japan and this, prior to this build. And then, again, the money widget needed to be fixed, but you can see we're at the USA map, that's the USA flag. Alright. Best one for the controls, and it even shows it in the bottom left as well. Wall breaks out. Takes forever to get knocked down though. R for the quest map, as you can see. Alright, there shouldn't be an icon above the player like that, but that was a bug that we needed to fix. And the objective system was kind of broken at the moment because we were fixing that. So it said Bethesda, and then it said Find All American Support Store. And so yeah, and then if I'm not holding R, then it will go back to the player, like you just saw. So you gotta literally hold down the button for it to show. Alright. Oh, it's the building next to it. Oops. As you can see though, getting points for hitting any building, wanted system keeps going up. Find the fancy club, destroy it, or in the blue skull. The reason why none of these was in there is because we took that out. We are making a change, a mid-build here. So, there was no interact thing yet for these, but you can see that I can pick these up. I don't know if that was a thing before this build. Alright. Now, as you can see that mansion right there, that's where we need to go. But then we had to make some changes because it was too much shooting right at the player. And you can even see it says Hollywood or whatever in the background. We're still making some changes as we go. Okay, let's come back to this one. Alright. in here, and now the things are outward, so it's easy once you get in here to get that last one, because you can go around or you can just chop down the building, and once you chop it down, then the last one will be in there. The UI got updated later, and and so not just for the skulls and stuff, but also the objective, because as you can see, the objective's outdated a little bit for this build. Okay, so there was some errors throughout the build, but overall there was some things that got updated in future builds. So, but there's the mini music again. It should have stayed updated from before, but it doesn't. So when I adjust the sound effects, that obviously takes the mini music away. So maybe something we needed to update later. But yeah, the biggest thing is we still need to fix this. The uh, Russia thing locked completely, and then no more military compound. So yeah, we're very limiting our levels, but dwindling down. And then uh, a lot of these other buttons stayed the same. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this edition of Colossal Havoc, and we'll see you guys on the next build. But thank y'all for checking this out.